little problem with some stuck-on dust. So let me show you what I do for that problem. If you are anything like me, sometimes I do not get to my dining room to get to a deep dusting because we don't use our dining room too often. So my table stays set up. And sometimes, let me see, I don't know if you can see that, but you see that dust and it's like caked on dust. And it's hard to get off if you're just trying to use a dust cloth and, you know, something regular. But if you use olive oil, just regular, this is extra virgin, but it doesn't have to be. But I use olive oil. And I don't know if you see that. You see how that just comes right off? I'm sorry, I'm holding the camera with one hand and this with the other, so I can't hold the placemat with my other hand. But you see that? It just comes right off. So that's the tip for today. And also the charger plates, because mine sits just basically like this on my dining room table with the gold in the background and the charger plate like this. The charger plate has like that same caked on dust on there. Let me see if I can hold the plate firmly with the palm of my hand and rub and show you. You see that? It just comes right off. And just be careful to, after you wipe off the caked on dust with the olive oil, go back with just like a damp cloth and wipe up the excess oil, because you don't want it to just be oily like that. But it gets off that dust. Very simple, very easy. So that's my tip for today, a dusting tip. Use extra virgin olive oil. And I would imagine, I don't know if Pledge works like that, maybe so, but I don't have any Pledge on hand or any dusting oil. The name has slipped my mind just that quick. But I don't have any Pledge or anything like that on hand, so the olive oil works just great. Alright, and that's for caked on dust on things. I mean, it's just a smooth, whereas up here, see where the dust is? And that's just a smooth. Alright, so that's the dusting tip for today. Olive oil, and it gets off that caked on dust. Okay, I hope the lighting is decent, but see the difference, guys? This is the old plate, place setting, and then here's the new, or the cleaned up, I should say. The dusted and polished up version. See how bright and shiny the plates are, and the matte. And this is a just a regular, I don't know what you call it. It's, I guess it's plastic, but it has that overlay stuff on it, and goldish linoleum type whatever. And here's the dull and undusted plate and placemat. And then, and what I did, I just flipped even the napkins. I just flipped them inside out. And then after this season, I'm going to wash them. See? Beautiful difference. All right. And I'll show a picture in a second of the whole table setup. All right, guys, I am back with the finished look. This is my dining room table, my dining room area. It's very traditional. I kind of want to change it probably next year. It's been like this for so long. It was gold and cream and white, and I added some burgundy to it within the last couple of years. Sometimes I don't like change a room drastically. I just add things or subtract a few things and do it like that. But this is the finished look. See how brilliantly gold the mats are. And also the plates are shiny and clean. And also the napkins and the little inlay that I put here. The napkins, of course, I bought. The inlay, I just bought as fabric from Hancock's, I think it was. And I just bought like a yard or maybe less than that. You kind of have to eye it. I'm not good with measuring and all that stuff. I kind of eye everything. Um, and I cut it in 4 squares and I just put the inlay of gold inside the napkin. And I have the napkin ring here. That's gold also. You can't see it, but it's gold also. And then I bought these little accents. These were actually on flowers, and I just cut these off and put them into the napkin ring along with a little sprig of, I don't know what that is, but a sprig of something I got off of like a Christmas flower bouquet or something. And it was like, you know, the accent piece. So I took 4 of them off, and I have 4 place settings, and so that's what I did. I did not wash them when I just, you know, cleaned up the mats and everything. I didn't wash the napkins. I'm running late on time. I'll have to do that after Christmas. But what I did was just flip the napkin inside out. And it was, of course, clean on the inside. So it's clean. The outlay of it is. And I will wash them after Christmas. And here's... So they're all done. And that's my table. I have a little buffet kind of like area right there, just a little table. I just keep pictures on it for right now, but if we're having dinner or whatever, we could put food on that table, little buffet area over there. But I have pictures. And that's my floral centerpiece. I made that. You can also use that olive oil on the brass. If you can see, that's a brass holder there for my flowers. You can use the olive oil on brass, it works. And then I have 2 candles on either end of the centerpiece. Okay, and that's a flower arrangement I've had there for years. I just added burgundy to it. Get around this light, a chandelier. Then that's a little flower and a picture I have on the wall with gold accents. I want to bling out the dining room a little bit, bring it, you know, modern, but my dining room is very traditional. But I kind of want to change that, so maybe next year. But this is my china cabinet. Okay, and this is the inside of my china cabinet. This is china that we got when we were first married, of course, as wedding gifts. So, it's become a little crooked there. But that's our china. And we have, it has gold plating or gold lining around it, rather. And I believe that's Lenox china. No, Nico. Nico fine china. And our glasses, those are rimmed with gold also. This just has a pretty floral pattern on there. And my Miss Albie Awards from Avon. And I think we got that, and we didn't go to London. London or Paris. My sister-in-law brought that back when they visited over in Europe, over in London. I think that was London. Little Mickey Mouse clock. And then these are just things that I like and collected over the years. Our bride and groom glasses from when we were married. And somebody brought that to us from Kentucky as a souvenir. I can't remember who. Could have been my brother-in-law. All right. Oh, my bells. I have also bells on one of my sofa tables over in my living room from different states that I visited. But this is just a regular glass pretty bell that we got, and that is it. You can believe it. We bought the china cabinet and the dining room table and chairs when we first got married for, I think it was like $150 if I'm not mistaken. The table with the leaf, the 4 chairs, and the, it's like an antique. It's very old, but it's very, my husband stripped it down and refinished it. And it came out gorgeous. But it's just about time to move up, of course. I'm kind of getting out of the traditional style. I want something a little bit more modern, and I want some bling. I want some bling in the dining room and some other areas of my house. So, but anyway, that's just a little tour of my dining room after I have cleaned my mats and my charger plates. All right. So there you have it. Easy dusting tips for stuck-on dust. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.